Good morning, everybody. It's Anne with the Graceful Yogi. We're going to get started with a beautiful Wednesday class here where we're going to do 30 minutes of yoga and 30 minutes of Pilates. And today's Pilates prop is going to be a Theraband, stretchy band. I haven't done this in a while, and I had to buy some new ones because it was so long that the latex bands were breaking when you stretch out, but you can get like medium, lightweight, heavyweight ones. So, and they're not that expensive. You can just go to Theraband.com and you'll see a whole bunch of different ones that you can purchase. They're not that expensive. I like to get the roll so that I can cut my own length. All right, anyway, let's get started. We are going to start with some yoga. So let's come down. I'm going to start with a little meditation, some breathing. So I'm going to come down to my little meditation pillow. If you want to sit on a yoga block or maybe a bolster or a chair, you can sit in a chair. Everything that we do here in class is for, I give modifications. So if you're aging gracefully and you can't get all the way down to the floor, that's okay. Sit in a chair. All right, hands can be on your knees. Maybe the palms are up. Maybe the palms are right in front of you. Your choice either way. Just gently close your eyes a moment. Let's rub the palms back and forth together. Sitting up, this is where we kind of adjust and sort of sit up tall and just feel the backside of your body, your spine, your neck. We tend to push forward in life, go forward with that neck, go forward with the shoulders, rolling them. I want you to think about consciously kind of rolling the shoulders back, lifting that head. The top of the head reaches up to the sky, the ceiling, and just come into a nice pause with the hands wherever you wish them to be this morning. Pausing, breathing. Inhale. And exhale. Pause. Inhale again. And exhale. Find your breath, the smooth inhalation and a smooth exhalation. Inhaling. And exhaling. We're going to do 3 more. Think about counting to 10 on your inhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale again. And exhale. Last one together. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Set your intention. Put your mind to anywhere in your body or your heart, something you want to think about during class today, getting maybe a longer breath, rolling the shoulders out a little bit more. Maybe you got a little right hip tightness. Just set your intention for your class this morning, your class, your yoga class, your Pilates class. Gently open up the eyes. Beautiful. I'm just going to take my palms and kind of press them together and draw the wrists towards my pelvis or towards my thighs. And then release and draw the arms straight out in front. You can open them up, wiggle the fingers a little bit, make a fist, and then let those palms go. Make a fist nice and tight, and then reach them apart, the fingers. Another fist. You can open up wide to a T. Let those palms open up, the fingers open up. Last one, make that nice palm, and then really open up the fingers. Beautiful. And we're just going to reach those arms up nice and tall. Reach up, 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 up. Look up, and then reach the arms down to the sides. Beautiful. We'll do a second set. Reach up. Inhale. And exhale. Come on down. Let's just do two more. Reach up. And exhale. Last one. Reach up. And come on down. Beautiful. Let's come off of our pillow. Come to standing. Maybe you were standing. I'm just going to put my pillow off to the side. I want to do a little bit of marching to kind of get the cobwebs out. Breathing, reaching my arms. Really going opposite arm, opposite leg, and just kind of bending that knee. Bring it up to the hip height if you can. And swing those arms. Nice and gentle, but strong. Strong. I hope you all have been continuing with the weight training. Mondays, I do weight strengthening with weights. And I've been adding another 2 days in there, and it definitely makes a difference. Slowing your marching down to come to standing, and just let your hands gently come to the sides. Let's do a little chin to chest. Let the head just drop down. Nice and easy. You know, your head is like 11 pounds. So you just want to kind of let that drop down nice and easy. Look in between. And then you're going to roll it over to the right side and to the back, to the left, and back to center. Second set, roll it over to the right, to the back, to the left, and center. Let's go the opposite way, to the left, to the back, to the right, and center. Here we go, to the left, to the back, to the right, and center. And then lift that head up. Beautiful. Palms right in front, facing forward. Reach those fingertips apart, wiggle them again. We're going to inhale, draw the arms up. And then exhale, chin to chest, bend the wrists, and start to roll on down one vertebra at a time. One vertebra at a time. Your first forward fold. Little tight. Getting the cobwebs out here. Bending into the knees. Straighten the knees if that feels good to you. Grab your elbows, and now just kind of go from one side to the other, bending the opposite knee that you're twisting towards. Let everything kind of go. Shoulders go, hips go. Just letting everything drop a little bit more, and then release those arms. And we're going to roll up one vertebra at a time, pressing the feet into the mat as you come up. This is just really kind of lubricating the spinal cord. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, roll on down. Second set. You want to kind of stay tight to the body. When you're rolling down, that's how you get this continued flexibility in the spine. Bend those knees, straighten the legs. Bend the knees, straighten the legs, walk the hands over to the right side. Just a nice little, I'm going to bend this left knee, keep the right leg long. My fingertips are on the mat. And then I'm going to come back to the center, pause a moment right there, shake out the legs. When I say shake, I mean bend one, then the other. Drop that head. And now walk the hands over towards the left foot. And you just want to kind of bend and release both legs. Oof. I feel this on the right side. And then back to center. Beautiful. Pause a moment. And now roll up one vertebra at a time. Fingertips in the front of the shins, up the thighs. Come to standing. Woo! Yeah, beautiful. All right, let's come back to the back of your mat. I'm also going to put my yoga blocks down onto the mat, preparing for, we're going to walk out to a nice little downward dog. All right. We're going to do like 10 little basic yoga poses this morning. And I also want to do some nice pelvic and hip opener. Okay. So we'll do some of those stretches that I've been doing the last couple weeks in class. So we're going to inhale, you're in mountain pose. Exhale, roll on down. Beautiful. Gently walk the hands out like a little monkey to your blocks. If you want to be on your blocks, go right ahead. Or you're on your mat. Whatever feels good to you, your first downward dog. Do a little pedaling in there. Lifting one heel up and leaving the other heel foot on the ground if you have that flexibility. If you don't, come a little closer with the hands and feet. Come a little closer. You don't need to be super far apart with the hands and the feet. You'll have better mobility if you come a little closer and you have those hips on the back side of the heel area. Push the heels into the mat as you push them apart. Roll the shoulders apart. In your downward dog, be nice and strong. I'm going to look a minute, see if I can come off my blocks for a second. I'm trying to work my strength on my right wrist a little bit more. Spreading my fingertips nice and far apart. Really feeling the palm into the mat. Feel the palm into the mat. Push back with the heart towards the shins. Let the head drop. Beautiful. Finding this nice downward dog. Holding it. Holding it. Breathing into it. This is challenging. This is very challenging. Look in between the hands. You're going to bend the knees, bring the knees down to the mat, slide back into your first child's pose. Stretch those arms nice and long. Forehead comes down to the mat if that's available. Use your block if not. Stretch those arms nice and long. Roll the shoulders out. From here, bend that right forearm to come to the mat. Twist and look underneath that left armpit. Twist your upper body a little bit and you're looking, it's just a slight little twist. And now come back to center with the head, straighten the right arm. Bend that left forearm and now look towards your right with the head. It's a gentle thoracic twist, twist of the neck. And now back to center. We're going to do a second set. Right forearm down to the mat, the elbow, twist to the left. Back to center. And now twist to the right. And back to center. Beautiful. Slowly release, lift the head up. And now you're going to drag the palms, the fingertips towards the knees, stacking the vertebrae one at a time. And now you're going to sit up nice and tall on your heels. Take a couple breaths in there. Beautiful. Let's come up to our knees and step forward with that right foot. The right foot, 90 degree. Hands right alongside of you, palms face in. You can either curl the left toes under or you can keep them flat, your choice. We're going to reach those arms up to the ceiling and hinge forward with the hips, and then push the right foot into the mat to come back. Hinge forward 2, a little bit further, and then push back with that foot. Hinge forward 3, hold it there, and come on back. Beautiful. Hands come right in front of you. We're going to add a little twist. Twist to the right, hinge, left elbow to the outside of that right knee. Press the hands together, look beyond your right elbow. Press in, straighten the upper body a little bit. Press the foot into the mat. Beautiful. And now come on back up, come back to center, hands come down. We're just going to bring the hands down to the mat, right by the right foot. You can go for a little stretch in there too if you want to. Curl the left toes under. And let's do a runner stretch. Runner stretch right here. Beautiful. Whew. That left calf is feeling it. I'm going to bring my yoga blocks underneath my hands and go for a little higher, lifting my chest up a little bit. Runner stretch. And then let's bring that left knee back down. And now straighten the right leg. Lift the right toes up. Separate leg stretch here. Sit back if you can. Sit back if you can on this left side where you've got your right leg nice and long. Beautiful. And now I'm going to come back to that nice little runner stretch where I'm going to curl my left toes under, lift the left knee off the mat, making my blocks low level, and I'm going to kick that right leg back to the left to downward dog. Nice flow. Really breathing into that. Again, I'm like really trying to get my heart towards my shins, letting my head drop. Lifting up those kneecaps, lengthening, roll the shoulders out, roll the shoulders out. And now draw those knees down to the mat, slide into second set, child's pose. Child's pose feels good on the second set. Breathing into it. Draw those arms back towards your, bending the elbows. The arms go back towards your thighs. And if it's available, draw the arms behind you. Grab your heels. Grab your heels with your hand. Give a nice little massage on the bottom of your feet. Rub your fingers in the arches, the heel, a little pressure point in there. Squeeze the foot a little bit. Take some breaths in here. This is where we get the chance to really do a nice deep breath, inhaling and exhaling before we get into our crazy days of running around. And then release those hands. Draw yourself up again, rolling one vertebrae at a time to sitting on your heels. Take a moment to pause, come up to the knees, and you're going to step forward with that left leg, 90 degree. We're going to do that same thing, series that we did on the right side. The arms are on either side. You're going to inhale, draw the arms up, and then we're just going to kind of hinge forward, stretching out this hip a little bit. and then press back, hinge forward 2, and press back, hinge forward 3, a little deeper, and press back. Bring the hands right in front of you, palms, and then gentle twist with the hinge forward. Right elbow on the outside of that left knee. Press the palms together, look beyond. Look beyond your left elbow. Breathing, stretching, lengthening. Whew. And then I'm going to come on back. Beautiful. And then the hands come down. We're just going to curl the toes under, do a nice little runner stretch on the left side. Bring your blocks if that feels good to you. Go on that second height of the block. Breathing, lengthening, finding your splits, finding that length, really pushing the left foot into this mat right here, lengthening. And now I'm just going to put that right knee down and then extend the left leg, and that left foot comes up. And we've got this nice little under stretch on the left leg. We're sitting back a little bit. Kind of that heart wants to come towards that left knee. Woo! Lengthen. Feel the toes. Really flex that left foot. And now you're going to draw back up where you're place that left foot onto the mat. Again, curl the right toes under. Runner stretch off the mat if it's available to you. Runner stretch. Gaze beyond the mat a bit. Tighten or really lift that right knee off. Sometimes we kind of hang with a bend here. We want to straighten that left leg as much as we can, pushing the right or left foot into the mat. We're stabilizing here. We're stabilizing, we're strengthening, contraction. Bring the blocks down to the lower level, and let's just bring that left leg back to the right into downward dog, third set. Whew. God, I hope as I age, I continue to do these downward dogs because they feel so good. Dropping the head down, letting everything go. I'm going to move my blocks a little closer with my palms. Really making sure I don't want to grip on my block. You don't want to, it's just a gentle hands on the block. Easy. Really trying to bring my heart closer to my shins and my knees. Love it. All right. Let's just do one-legged balance here where we lift that right leg off the mat, the toes point down. Right leg lifts off the mat, toes point down. Even weight on the right hand and the left hand. Even weight. Draw that right knee into the chest. Little bit of abdominal work here. And now step forward with the right foot. Turn the left foot out. We're preparing for triangle. On the right side, I'm going to put my block on its highest level. And now from here, I'm turning so that my left arm goes up. And I'm just in a nice little triangle on the right side. Right leg, right arm are facing forward. I'm got my left arm up. I'm trying to take this, the rib cage, and kind of twist it up as I'm trying to rotate these legs outward. Woo! Putting a little bit of pressure on the outside of that left leg. Love it. And now, if we can press into the mat with both legs, can you bring that right arm off the block into a slight V? We're still at an angle with our torso. Push into the mat and then come on straight up. Open up those arms. Woo! Bend that right knee. Bend the right knee, left leg long. Warrior two. Find it. We haven't done this in a while, a series. Woo-hoo-hoo. Arms are in a T. Think of somebody pulling the arms apart from you, bending into that right knee a little bit more. Bend that right elbow, place it on top of the right knee, left arm over the ear. Nice little stretch. Really pressing my right foot. Beautiful. If you want to combine the pose, combine, or they say left arm behind, right arm underneath. If you can grab or not, I can't grab, but that's okay. I'm going to see. Oh, I did grab a couple fingers. Challenging. And then we come on back. And we come back all the way up to the T. Both legs straight. Arms come down and hop. Jump the legs together. Shake them out a little bit. A lot of work on this right side. All right, I'm going to turn so that I will be facing towards the camera to you, where we're going to prepare for the left side triangle series. All right, so I'm going to come back to the back of the mat. Come in and do it a little bit differently because we were down on the floor, but we're going to come back down to the floor and then we'll come up into that triangle. We'll do the warrior two on the left side. So standing behind at the back of your mat, inhale, draw the arms up. Exhale, roll on down. Open up the feet, hip width apart. Nice little forward fold. Take your time. Not doing anything fast. We're just finding some nice, good little stretchy stretch. And then I'm going to walk my hands out like a little monkey to my blocks. Put my palms on my blocks. Pausing here. Breathing into a beautiful little downward dog. Probably like our fourth or fifth set of downward dog. I like to pick up my toes and then spread them apart and place them down as I lift up those kneecaps. When I'm just kind of stretching in my downward dog, get a little bit more length in the backside. And now you're just going to lift up that left leg behind you, toes point down. You can point them away from you if that feels good to you. Toes point down. We're trying to be even. Weight on all 3 points. I'm leaning towards my right for some reason. And now I'm just going to draw that left knee into the chest. Curl that upper back to kind of do a little abdominal. Here we go. Look in between those hands. Bring that left leg in between the blocks, turn the right foot out, and we're going to take that left side block to its highest level, and we're just going to come up into the triangle from the bottom. From the bottom, press those feet into the mat. Lengthen that right arm as long as you can. It's like your arms are like a propeller of a plane. And you're just stretching and lengthening, trying to twist the chest up to the ceiling. Legs are long. A little bit of pressure to the outside of that right foot to lengthen the right side of the body. Beautiful. And now can you lift the left arm off the block? Come up at an angle. Nice little V. Push those legs into the mat. And now come up. Beautiful. Torso nice and long. Arms apart. Bend that left knee. Slide into the warrior two. On the left side. Lengthen, lengthen. Sometimes people like both knees bent. Your choice. You can keep that right leg straight or bent. Most importantly is the center of the body is down the center. We're not leaning either way. We're right sitting in the middle. Beautiful. And now we're going to lean a little bit towards that left. Bend the left elbow, right elbow over the ear. Warrior two. Beautiful. If you want to bind the pose, go right ahead. And I'll try it on this side. See if I can do it. Ah, woo. That's tough. My shoulders don't like it, but just a little twist there. Don't have to stay long. Just an attempt. Breathing into that warrior two. Going a little lower if you can. Sit your butt down. And now draw yourself up. Beautiful. Back to the T. And now turn left foot in, right foot in. Hop, step, turn, turn, turn. Shake it out a little bit. Shake your legs. Whew, that was good stuff. All right, let's come down to our mat. I want to do a couple little of those hip opener things that I've done a few times, and then we'll probably get to the Pilates. So the first exercise, come down to your mat and you're going to put your block underneath your tailbone. So we're going to come down, your knees are bent, lift the hips off and put that block right underneath the tailbone, lower back, draw the right knee up, left knee up. The knees are together, the ankles are together, the hands are on either side. Tip the knees to the right and your left hip comes off ever so slightly. A nice little dinner plate circle. Circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Draw the knees back to center. And now tip them over to the left. And we're doing circles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops, and back to center. I was just loving the circles a lot, so I went further. All right, bring the right foot down and then the left foot down. And now draw the hips up. We're going to take that block out, roll to the right side, come on up, and we're going to be kneeling, a nice little quadruped. So come to your hands and your knees. Put the block in between those knees. Put the block in between those knees. The block is on the ground, but it's in between. Palms on the mat, and we're just going to slide the feet apart. I want you to keep the feet connected to the mat when you bring the toes together, and then slide them apart as far as you can go, and then bring them together. Toes touch behind you, slide apart. 2, and bring together. It's like a little snow angel. Slide apart. 3, and bring together. And 4, belly doesn't drop. Bring together. We're doing 6, slide apart. 5, and bring together. And here's 6, and bring together. Beautiful. Let's come to our right side of our body. You're going to be on your forearm. The right knee is forward. The block is on its third, like the second height. And this left knee is going to rest on it. Okay, left knee rests on it. Foot is flexed back there. So make sure your you're stacked and you're right, and then that left foot touches down and then it comes up. It touches down 2 and then rolls up. You're rolling. 3 and roll. You want this hip to go back. 4 and roll. 5 and roll forward. 6 and roll forward. Beautiful. Switch sides. Just switching. This is just some hip opening exercises that I'm really enjoying doing. Left knee in front, block behind the calf. Right knee on the mat. Left arm right here. Put your hand on your right hip so you can kind of feel that leg. The heel touches down, and then you're going to lift it up. The foot touch down and lift up. And here's 3 and up. 4 and up. 5 and up. 6 and up. Beautiful. I love it. And now back to our right side. And we're going to put the block right in between our knees. Same sort of setup with the hand, right hand underneath. You're not going to slouch right here. And you're just going to lift the top leg up off the other leg. You're 90 degree and you bring it down. Lift up 2 and bring down. 3 and bring down. 4 and bring down. 5 down. 6 and down. Let's switch that to the opposite side. Put the block right under in between the knees. The knees are stacked. The hips are stacked on this left forearm. Again, you can put your right hand on that hip, lift that foot, and then let it touch both feet. Lift up 2 and down. 3 and down. 4 and down. 5 and down. 6 and down. Beautiful. All right. Love it. Okay. Let's get started on the Pilates portion of class today. So we're going to stay down on the mat. Grab your Theraband or a yoga strap. If you don't have a Theraband, Therabands are fun though. I'm going to double my Theraband in half, and we're just going to roll down, and you're going to take your Theraband behind your legs. All right. So the Theraband is behind the legs. Your arms are nice and long. Get a little bit of tightness in that Theraband. All right. Same thing with the yoga strap. Like, just your arms will be right at the sockets, and you're going to curl up and you're going to pull down towards your butt and then release to come up. Pull down 2 and come on up. Pull the strap apart and come on up. And here's 4 and up. We're doing 8, 5 and up. Roll up higher. 6 and up. 7 and up. 8 and up. Woo! I can feel those. Now you're just going to take the Theraband in that right foot. Behind the right foot, the band should be nice and wide. You're going to take that left leg, and it's going to be nice and long. And the right leg is nice and long. So you're going to take that right leg over to the side as much as it can. You're going to circle on down and bring it up. That's the exercise. Open up the right leg. Circle down and up. 2. Open, circle down and up. 3. Circle down and up. 4. Shh. We're doing 8 each side. 5, 6, don't arch the neck. 7, nice big circles. And 8, beautiful. Let's put that left foot into the Theraband and draw the right leg nice and long down to the mat. Make sure your elbows are connected to the mat with your Theraband. Open up that leg to the left and then circle down and around up. 2, circle down and up. 3, circle down and up. 4, 5, don't forget to breathe. 6, trying to keep those hips steady, Eddie. So 7, last one, 8, circle down and around. Beautiful. All right, next exercise is going to be both legs into your Theraband. And you'll be down when the knees are bent. All right, you've got your elbows on. You can grab your Theraband the other way in the palm, and then you roll up and you kick those legs out. And then you bend the knees and come back down. Okay? Get out 1 and roll up and come on back. Kick out 2 and come on back. And 3, chin to chest with that head. And 4, I can feel my abdominals. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful. Nice. All right, next exercise. Sitting up nice and tall. Starting position, legs straight out in front of us. You're going to sit up tall. Have the Theraband at your feet, both feet. And again, I'm going to take the Theraband in my hands like this. And I'm going to sit up tall, and I'm just going to roll down halfway and then all the way down. And then I'm going to roll up. If you want to bend those elbows a little bit in when you roll up, go right ahead, okay? Roll down 2. And come on up. And 3. And roll up. It's an easy way to do a roll up, but if you go slow, it makes it harder. And here's 5. And roll down. 6. And roll down. You can add like a little pull into it. 7. Pull the arms back a little bit. Do some tricep work. And here's 8. Squeezing also behind. Love it. All right. Next exercise. I guess they're preparing us for the legs in the air. All right. And you've got your arms nice and long. And you're just going to roll down, bend the knees, and then roll back up. Okay? Balance. Roll down, bend the knees, and roll back up. And here's 3. Kick the legs out, roll up. You can do this with the yoga strap. 4. And 5. The whole point is to get the back nice and long when you come up to the top. And then roll back. 6. Kick it out. And 7. Kick it out. And 8. Okay, those are not easy. All right. Gonna love this. Put the yoga strap or your band in the right foot only. Come down to laying down on your back, and you're going to have the left knee is going to be bent. We're going to do a bridge where we lift the hips up, leg goes to the ceiling, and then you come back down. When you come back down, the leg goes nice and long. The right leg goes down. All right, so start with the right leg down, left knee bent. You're going to bring it up and kick up and come down. Leg goes long. And here's 2 up to the ceiling and back down. Flex that foot. 3, kick up. 4, kick up. 5, kick up. 6, kick up. Leg up in the air, hip off the ground. And here's 7. Last one is 8. Woo! All right, switch legs. Put that left leg in. Right leg, the knee is bent. Left leg up to the ceiling. First, start with the left leg long, down to the mat. And then when you bring it up, lift up off that right side. And then bring it down. And here's 2. And bring it down. 3, 4, and 5, 6, one-legged bridges. This is 7. One last one is 8, and come on up. Woo! Lovely. All right. Next exercise. Beautiful. Put that right leg in, left leg comes out. We're going to go on to our left side. You're just going to have that left knee bent. Right leg is going to be nice and long. You're going to have your elbow bent, and your right arm is going to be at the hip. And if it feels good to put that left arm behind the head, go right ahead. My right leg is off the mat. I'm going to kick it forward 1 and bring it back. 2 and bring it back. Nice and long. 3 and bring it back. 4 and bring it back. This feels really good in my right leg. 5 and bring it back. 6 and bring it back. 7 and bring it back. Really feels good. Nice stretch and lengthening. All right, I'm going to switch where I'm going to come on to my right side. Put that Theraband or your yoga strap on the left foot. Get that Theraband kind of tight. Turn onto your right side. The right knee is bent. You're going to come down onto the mat with your right arm underneath. The hand will be underneath the head, holding the head up. Your left leg is in the air, and you're just going to hinge it forward, bend at the hip, and then bring it back. Hinge forward 2, and come on back. Nice and flexed. 3, and come on back. And 4, and come on back. This feels good on this side too. 5, 6, I could see doing these at night. 7, before I go to bed to get some more length. And here's 8, and come on back. Beautiful. I think also just propping yourself up on that elbow also feels good. All right. I know this one's going to feel good. We're going to take the Theraband behind the back. All right. And you want to make sure that you keep the band wide behind the back. And you're going to sit with your legs in a V. All right. And you're going to get your arms long and get some tightness on that band. And we're just going to turn to the right or to the left, excuse me, back to center and to the right and back to center. You have a little bit of a V. I'll turn forward with the arms back to center. See, my arms are in a V, and then to the right and back to center. Beautiful. Left and back to center, right and back to center. Open up the arm a little bit too. Left and back to center, and right and back to center. And here's 4 to the left, 4 to the right. Whew, I'm tight in that spine. 5, just let it glide. 5, beautiful. Feet are flexed. 6, and 6. I'm going to sit back a little bit. 7, and 7. Last one. 8, and 8. Ooh, these are good. Yeah. Love it. All right. Last exercise, we're going to be on our belly. Again, you can double your Theraband. And we're just going to be on the belly, and it's separate arms, separate leg. All right. So arms will be out in front. Legs are long. And when you lift your head up, lift the right leg and left arm up off the mat, and then bring it down. Lift up right arm, left leg, and bring it down. Opposite side. Right arm, left leg, and come on down. Use that strap. Left side. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg for 4. And 4, right arm, left leg. Lengthen those arms and legs when you pull them up. And down. 5. And down. 6. And down. 6. And down. 7. And down. 7. And down. 8. And down. 8. And down. Woo! Release that strap and put your hands by your eyes. Rock your hips out left to right. Turn the head to the right. Pause a moment there. Do a couple little stretches because we've got a couple more minutes left of class. So I just want to open up this right arm long to the mat. You're going to turn your head to the left. The right arm is long, right from the shoulder. Lifting up that left leg, I want you to bend and roll onto your right side. See if you can put that left foot behind you. And you're just using this left hand to balance yourself. Nice stretch on the right side, the right shoulder, the right arm. You also get a stretch in the right thigh. Lift the knee up to the ceiling if that's possible to you. Maybe walk that foot in a little bit closer to that right leg. Pausing here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And roll yourself back down to lying flat on your belly. Bring that right arm in a minute. Turn the head to the left, or to the right, excuse me. Turn the head to the right. Extend that left arm out. And now you're going to kind of gently press that right hand into the mat as you lift that right leg up and over. Bend the right knee. Put that foot on the mat if you can. Inch that left arm out a little bit. Find yourself in this stretch and you just want to hang here a few seconds or more. Breathe into it. Wiggle around in there. Open that right knee to the ceiling a little bit more if you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come on down. Bringing that right leg back to the mat. You can bring both hands back to the mat. Reach both arms above your head. Find yourself in kind of a starfish position. Pause a moment there. Bring the knees together, back behind you, legs long. And now that left arm long, and then reach back with the right arm, bend the right knee, and see if you can grab your right foot and see if you can bring the heel to the bum. Gentle quadricep stretch here. Beautiful. Gently release. And now you're just going to pause a moment. Arms and legs extended away from you. Bending the left knee. Reach back with the left arm to grab that left foot. Gentle quadricep stretch on the left side. Breathing, lengthening, and gently release. Beautiful. Rock the hips out left and right. Lift the head up. Reach up. Draw yourself up. Bring the knees in. You're just going to do a nice little child's pose. However that feels good to you. Maybe the elbows are bent. Maybe the arms are long. Maybe the knees are apart or together. Rocking side to side. Nice little stretchy stretch. I just want to do a happy baby. So I'm going to come back onto the back side of my mat. Rolling down, bending my knees into the chest. Grab inside the legs with your 2 forefingers. And then happy baby, bending the knees. Rocking side to side if that feels good. Maybe you straighten the right leg, do a little stag pose. Bending the left knee, use your left elbow into that left knee. To open it up a little bit more, you can turn the feet towards the mat. Deeper stretch, legs are long, side to side, rocking. Last stretch is your happy baby. Let everything go. And then bend the knees into a nice little ball. Hands behind the knees. Curl up. Come back to sitting on your block, on your mat, in your chair. Whatever feels good to you. Back to the beginning of class. Hands right in front of you. In. Bowing your head in gratitude, maybe circling back to what you set your intention to in the beginning of class. I hope it was something that you can remember. If not, that's okay. I set my intention for this right hip to get a little looser, and it definitely feels a little bit looser there. Not as tight as the beginning of class. I hope so, right? Bow your head in gratitude for the practice today, for showing up to our yoga and Pilates class. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today.